Hey, it's Maury from Traveling Solo. The first thing you're probably going to ask is why can you hear and see me so well? Well, I'm filming on a new camera. This is a Canon G7X Mark II that I purchased yesterday as an upgrade to my action camera and my iPhone. It doesn't have a microphone input jack, but the built-in microphone doesn't do a bad job. I'm filming using the built-in microphone right now. And if I need high quality audio or if I'm going to be too far from the lens, then I can use a separate recording device. But for now, this will be a substantial improvement, so yay. I started the day working on the van. While I was on the road trip, I discovered that I had a seeping coolant leak underneath the van. It seemed to happen only when it was cold, which suggested to me it had to do with shrinkage and a connection of some kind. So looking underneath, I did discover that I had a seeping leak at a hose clamp connection point. And you'll see in the video that I took while I was out working on it, just a couple of minutes worth of footage, that when Hymer installed the underhood generator, there is a mounting block that they install, a bracket, and it would interfere with the hose clamp where it would normally be. So Hymer moved it, but they moved it further up the hose toward the bend in the pipe. This caused an uneven seal, and when things expanded and contracted, it was causing a dripping, seeping coolant leak. Upon inspection, I discovered that there was actually some space in between the hose and the bracket itself where a hose clamp would go, or could go, where they should have put it. So I replaced it myself with one from my stock, and should be in good shape. So check out the video. It's just a couple of minutes worth to show you what I found and how I remedied it. And as always, thanks for watching. Any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Alright, so I'm doing this with my phone instead of my new camera. I was having some coolant dripping issues. Not very much, just when it would cool down, there was some seeping. And so I'm underneath, I took the shroud off, and I'm looking at the source of the leak, which is right here, coming out of this hose. It's hard to see. So this mounting plate was added presumably by Hymer. They had to relocate this hose clamp, but instead of putting it down here and rotating it so that it is on the bottom of the hose, they moved it up toward there's a bend right here, and so it's not making a complete seal. There is a small space in between here that it could have been moved into, and for some reason they did not do that. So now I've got this seepage. I'm going to loosen it up and put it where it belongs, and problem solved. Oh, and there was another screw missing on the shroud after the dealer installed it, but that's another story. Okay, so I couldn't remove the old clamp without leaking fluid, so I went ahead and just replaced it. I have clamps in my garage. So this is the correct placement of the new clamp, and it is sufficiently away from the belt, and that is the old one up there. Also, the old one, or the original one that they moved, was not tightened completely, but I've moved it into the appropriate location anyway, so I'm just going to remove that top one. It's making contact with that metal bracket anyway, if I can keep focus. So this should take care of it. I've got it snug and in the right location, and I'm going to take the other one off.